Welcome to Future Script, where we explore the cutting edge of AI, technology, and tomorrow's trends today. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we dive into the world of the future, powered by innovation. Let's get started. Imagine this. You're on trial, and the most damning testimony against you was generated by a machine. Not a person, not a sworn witness, but a system, an algorithm. It parsed the footage, compared biometric data, scanned your history, and issued a score, a risk level, a prediction. Now that prediction is being used to decide your fate. This isn't a scene from a dystopian novel. This is the justice system, today. Across the United States and beyond, AI systems are entering the courtroom. They guide police investigations, recommend bail and sentencing decisions, and increasingly, their outputs are treated as evidence. But here's the problem. Can an algorithm take an oath? Can it be cross-examined? And if not, what happens to due process? Let's look closer. In today's legal landscape, AI systems show up in many forms. Facial recognition tools match suspects to security footage. Predictive policing models suggest where crimes might occur. And risk assessment tools estimate how likely someone is to reoffend. On paper, they sound efficient, objective, advanced. But when these systems are treated as witnesses, as if they speak truth without error, we enter dangerous territory. Because most of them operate inside black boxes. Their logic is hidden. Their data sources are protected. Their biases, often invisible. A case in New Jersey illustrates the problem. A man was denied bail based on an algorithmic score. His defense team asked to review how that score was calculated. They were denied. The algorithm was proprietary. The judge accepted the score. The man stayed behind bars. That's not just a software issue, it's a constitutional one. Under US law, you have the right to confront the evidence against you, to challenge it in court, to understand how it was produced. But with AI, those rights are becoming blurry. When you can't question the system and no one can explain how it reached its conclusion, you're no longer facing a fair fight. Legal scholars are split. Some say algorithms reduce human bias. Others argue they just encode it. Quietly, invisibly. After all, AI systems learn from data. And that data reflects history. History filled with inequality, with discrimination, with patterns we may not want to repeat. So what happens when we hand those patterns to machines and ask them to predict the future? The results might look neutral, but neutrality isn't the same as fairness. And without transparency, we can't tell the difference. That's why explainability matters. We need systems we can audit, that judges and lawyers can interrogate, that defendants can challenge. In short, if AI is going to testify, it needs to follow the rules of justice. It must be open to scrutiny, open to questions, accountable for error. Because justice isn't just about reaching the right answer. It's about how we get there. A black box algorithm in a courtroom isn't just a technical shortcut. It's a risk to fairness, to transparency, to democracy. The more we lean on AI without safeguards, the more we erode the foundation of due process. And the consequences could be profound. The legal system depends on trust, on checks and balances, on the idea that every accused person deserves a fair shot. If we allow AI to stand in as a witness, without accountability, we undermine that ideal. This isn't a call to ban AI from courtrooms. It's a call to use it responsibly, to demand transparency, to insist on standards, to build systems that enhance justice, not obscure it. The technology is here, but the ethics are still catching up. We need legal professionals trained to question AI systems, not just trust their results. We need lawmakers who understand the tech they're regulating. And we need the public to stay informed. Because if the public doesn't understand how these systems work, there's no way to hold them accountable. This is about more than courtroom decisions. It's about democratic control over automated power. So the next time you hear that an algorithm made a legal decision, ask, can I see how? Can I challenge it? And if the answer is no, we have work to do. Want to create your own narration with AI? We use 11 Labs. Check the link below. Yes, it's an affiliate, and it helps support the channel. Subscribe to FutureScript and stay ahead of what comes next. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's dive into the future, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you next time, where the future is now.